Okay, folks, another video from the Unbiblical Unitarian podcast. I need to get this correct. Anyhow, this time it's Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 16. Let's hear the argument and the breakdown of the text.
Now let's look at another passage. This passage, I think, gets abused quite a bit in the book of Isaiah, and it's Isaiah chapter 48, verse 16, where it says, "And now the Lord God," and in Hebrew this is Adonai Yahweh, "and now the Lord God, Adonai Yahweh, has sent me and his Spirit." Isaiah chapter 48, verse 16. Okay? So we have God, Adonai Yahweh, sending two objects. God is the subject, the verb is to send, and God sends me, whoever this me is, and it's very likely to be the prophet writing Isaiah chapter 48, or it could be the nation of Israel, the servant of God. The passage in Isaiah chapter 48, of course, is in the midst of Isaiah 40 through 55, where you have a bunch of servant passages, and of course the servant is described as my servant Israel. So this is the nation of Israel, or it's a prophet. John Goldengay, a world-class Old Testament scholar, actually thinks that this is a reference to the prophet. I think that's actually right. We know from earlier in Isaiah chapter 6, to where Isaiah the prophet in his own commissioning says, "Here my Lord, send me." So of course, he is the one that's being sent, and it makes sense that the prophet is going to be jumping in and speaking in the midst of the prophecies from time to time. So we have God sending this prophet. That's what I think is going on there. And also God sending his Spirit.
Well, something don't seem to right, so let's look at Isaiah chapter 48 to see who possibly could be the speaker. In verse 1, the speaker identifies the house of Jacob, who is called by the name Israel. That was easy. In verse 9 and 10, the speaker says he will bring his glorious acts, that he will not destroy Israel, and that he has rescued them from the furnace of affliction. In verse 11, the speaker said he did it because his name was profane, and he will not give his glory to another. In verse 12 and 13, the speaker calls himself the first and the last who endures forever, who founded the earth and whose right hand fixed the skies. In verse 14, the speaker fulfilled the desire of Israel. I quote, "Out of love for thee, I have fulfilled your desire on Babylon to abolish the seed of the Chaldeans." Last time I checked history, the Chaldeans were conquered by Cyrus the Great in 539 BC. If the speaker is the prophet Isaiah, Isaiah is long dead and buried more than 150 years to have abolished the seed of the Chaldeans.